Welcome back. I'm here with Rabbi Yankel Eckhouse, a veteran Mechanech in Lubavitch Yeshivas for 58 years. I'm Rabbi Chaim Dalfin. I'm interviewing him about his experiences, which only he has so many years. So, Rabbi Eckhouse, tell me, what have you seen in the homes and in the yeshivas, in the changes in Chinuch over when you began in 1965 and today in 2023?
There is a lot to say about that. The difference as far as the relationship in the yeshiva between the Rebbes and the children. In those days, the Rebbe was like the authority, complete authority, and when you came to yeshiva, you fell in place. You just
what do you mean you fell in place?
Place means that you had to go along with the authority of the school. There was no question.
Whether you liked it or not.
Right. You didn't. There was no. You could be upset. You got a punishment or knas or so. But it's like what we said before, that the authority was basically punishments if you did not fall in line, if you did not go along with it, and therefore every child felt that you just have to do what you're supposed to do, and there was no matter of maybe you liked the Rebbe, you disliked the Rebbe, or you disliked the principal, you felt whatever it was, but you felt you were just a person there, that a figure there that was following rules of the school, and you had to do it. That was years ago. That was the way I was in school. There was no question about, I don't like it this way, I don't like it that way, or so. Nobody even listened to you if you said you do like it or don't like it. This is the school, and this is the way you have to do it, and this is the way we tell you to do it, and so forth. So even when I started teaching, that was also the same, excuse me, the outlook of the children. That's what they, you just followed whatever you were told to do.
That's what they expected.
Yeah, that's what and if you broke the rules, you paid for it. As time was going on, kids were voicing their feelings about what they think is right and what they think is wrong, whether it was a change of the outside world, whether it was a change of kids getting more freedom. I don't know exactly what it was, or what parents are speaking up or taking the part defending their children. I don't know exactly what is the cause of it, but the fact is that the kids felt that they had a bigger say in the running of a school, running of the authority, how it should be, so forth and so on. I can even mention very quickly that we had a GO in the yeshiva, and the GO means for the kids. They had the organization. They gave us different things, the sports discounts. We had cards, and you belonged to this group. And we had twice a year, we had a big party. So I just want to make it fast over here. And we had a court system. The GO made, like they had monitors, you had the badges, a blue badge or a red badge, and whatever. That means you're higher in line over there. And if they caught you, and they themselves made the rules in the school, and if they caught you throwing a piece of paper on the floor, you were reported, you were given a summons. And the summons had a court. The GO had a court. The boys themselves had a court, and they would decide what to do. It was becoming more and more that the kids are going to be the ones that are going to make the decisions. How the discipline should be made.
And that's been a change.
That was the beginning. That was a change, because that was the way the world was going. The whole outside was going that way.
Right.
And to the point where the parents the children got a bigger say in the discipline of the school, the authority of the school. The parents started taking a bigger part in it, and now the Rebbe was responsible to the parents or to the committee or whatever it was, more so, and it happened in all the schools. I mean, Rebbe told me that he was one kid in his class. His father was part of the committee, and unfortunately, he lost his job. I'm not going to mention which famous yeshiva, or whatever it was. He said, "Ich weiß, I know who it was, I know the kid," and so on and so on, because the parents became much more involved in the school. Years ago, it wasn't like that. I mean, it was the manal of the school, and he was the boss, and he said what it is, and you don't like it, go gesund hate. But it changed. The whole thing changed. So there's definitely a big difference as far as that goes.
And so how do you pressure?
You have to adjust. You have to adjust. You have to find that where you have to explain to the parents and explain to the children, and maybe change your ways, your style of teaching also to that point, where you have to satisfy the parents and the children. And as I said, today I asked the child, what do you think is the punishment for it? Maybe I was a little bit ahead of the time.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, maybe I was ahead of the time.
Yeah. What do you see since Gimel Tammuz, the Histalkus of our dear Rebbe, how has that impacted Chinuch in the Lubavitcher world from what you could see?
Okay, as far as that goes, I just want to mention that everybody, I think, would understand there is a gap. We're missing a very, very great thing that we had. I mean, the Rebbe's presence was something that's irreplaceable. We can't replace it. The Rebbe's Farbrengen, the Rebbe, looking at the Rebbe. How many people would just stand there and just watch the Rebbe davening? How many people just were around the Rebbe, the Shviel, getting a glimpse of the Rebbe? The Rebbe smiled to me. The Rebbe's word, any word that the Rebbe said was, you jumped, you ran for it. Unfortunately, we don't have that.
Nevertheless.
However, though, we have to realize, though, that the Rebbe carried us very strongly, and we have to try as best we can to make up for it. And there has to become more of a ruach of Torah, more a ruach of Chassidus. We have to bring it to our kids. We have to show children. I don't know, why was it when I was in school, in yeshiva, why was it that we aspired to become Talmidei Chachamim? We wanted to learn, we wanted to become Gedalim, maybe I shouldn't use the word Gedalim, but we wanted to become learners, okay? I mean,
to make something of yourself.
Make some, right.
In Torah, Chassidus, Rabbanis,
not
whatever.
because you wanted to become, as I said, I didn't mean the word Gadol.
Right.
You wanted to be a Talmud Chacham. Right. You wanted to learn. You wanted to go for Shas. You wanted to go for, you wanted to do something. Why is that, unfortunately, not here now? And the Rebbe carried us, but now we have to replace it with something. So we have to replace it with Chassidus. We have to replace it, Shlichus, everything, but Torah, the child is when he's in the younger grades, he's not already a shliach. He's not thinking about he's going to become a shliach right away. So he knows the Rebbe wants that. He wants to do it. But what are you doing in the meantime? You're not just thinking about for shlichus for
right.
15 years.
Right.
You got to be a shliach. You got to learn too. The Rebbe wanted everybody to be a Talmud Chacham. The Rebbe once said to somebody, he says, "Fabos is als ich mach mit der Hand, das I tanzt the ganze 770. In der Schred, das I viel wegen lernen Torah. I speak so much about learning Torah. Why don't they follow me then also?"
Yeah, why when I go like this, the whole 770 is dancing. Mm-hmm. When I speak about learning Torah...
it doesn't always follow right. with an immediate reaction.
Right. Thank you for this wonderful third session on Chinuch Rebbe House, and we will continue very soon.